Was that a god in here?
Was that?
I don't know. Or was that a huntsman?
I don't know. There was an axe and a hammer.
Where's your axe at, man? Like, you're supposed to be a huntsman, Chris, and you didn't bring no axe up here. No.
I didn't. I left it in the car. They wouldn't let me get it past security.
Come on, man.
I had both the axe and the hammer downstairs. I said no.
Yeah, this is New York City. You can't really like walk around with a big ass hammer or an axe.
Nah,
It doesn't work.
There's cameras everywhere.
In the middle of the forest, maybe, but not here. No.
I thought Snow White was about like elves and it got so dark now and they're killing people.
Yeah, no, this is a far more kind of Lord of the Rings, Gladiator kind of epic version than the clean cut Disney that we've seen previously.
So no dopey or sleepy or nothing.
No, not quite. The dwarves, the dwarves are a band of drunken criminals in this film. They have a hogtied and strung upside down, and they rob us. That's their introduction, and threaten to kill us. So they're unlike the sleepy and dopey and happy. And
Snow White is so athletic now. Like
she's like a ninja.
It's like flipping and killing
flipping
everything,
and somersaulting and stabbing and she's a warrior in this film. She's
your role. You're supposed to protect her in the whole movie, or
supposed to, but she kind of beats me up most of the time. And end up kind of cowering behind her.
a murder in the movie, huh?
It's a little bit. I mean, look, my character is sent out as he's a mercenary, and then he basically meets Snow White and thinks, well, hang on, what's going on here? There's something different about her, and she, in essence, is the light that is going to reawaken the darkness of what's currently invaded the universe I live in.
And
the Ice Queen, Charlize.
Yeah. Oh, please. That's a lot of moisture right there. I love her, man. She's very moisturizing, but she plays like the most evilest queen I've ever seen in my life.
She's intimidating, isn't she?
For someone like really hot, like she can put the bad character mode, like the evil.
Yeah, there's nothing sort of sweet and pretty. You look at her and as you say, she's beautiful, but I mean, she's intense in this, and she's a lot of fun though. When she's on set, she doesn't mind swearing, doesn't mind kind of yelling, doesn't mind
get out of here.
having a bit of fun. Absolutely,
shit, Fuck Snow White, yo. Should we say that? No.
I swear to God, you will not be surprised. Yeah.
Well, speaking of being Avengers castmates.
Oh, you did? Which ones?
We had Clark and
Tom, of course.
Oh, yeah.
They were,
and we heard about some of the goings on in New Mexico.
Yeah. Which ones? Which goings on?
So we want to confirm. We want to confirm that there was a certain text that went out that said "assemble."
Yeah, that was Chris Evans.
Yeah.
It's funny because he sent that text and said "Avengers assemble at such and such bar at 9:00 or something," and immediately went, "Oh, that's hilarious!" But no one will ever talk about that because that's embarrassing, And like week one of day one of the publicity tour, Scarlett's like, "Yes," and Chris Evans said, "Avengers assemble." So she started it, and yes, he said it, and
I heard she was the last to leave.
And yes, he's gotten we give him a lot of shit for it.
But before we get more into Snow White, I heard you did like the wiggle, like some new dance, like some godly dance.
The wiggle, the what?
It's like we call it the Dougie, but you changed it into the wiggle.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know what he's
I'm
talking
lost.
about.
Some godly dance. I don't know. You and Scarlett was like.
Oh, in the bar or something?
Yeah,
is this what Tom said?
In the bar that you were wiggling weird. I don't know.
This is Tom trying to throw us under the bus, isn't it? How dare he? Tom's the dancer. Come on, you see him? The river dance. Tiptoeing around the club.
He danced with the Hulk, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy called up here. He wanted to know how much you think is gonna, y'all gonna make this first week, because the other movie made $1 billion. What do you think Snow White's gonna make?
What's Snow White gonna make? If it makes $1 billion, then that'll be awesome. Look, Avengers kind of took over the world for a bit, and now it's kind of. I'm happy for it to. It can step back now. It's another film's turn, which is this one. So I mean, look, people seem to love it, and it seems to be on track for that and doing well, and so fingers crossed.
I saw some of the behind the scenes. You were like under mud or shit or something.
Oh yeah, all of it. Yeah, it was. We had
what was that?
Like 3 or 4 months in the rain and in the mud, and I had one scene where it's this fight sequence, and it's like 3 days, and basically they were like, okay, to match yesterday's continuity, just roll in the mud, and it was like the horses you rolling around and doing their business, and. That was ended up my nose half of it.
It's what you do to get the bucks.
And your counterpart, did you talk to her like coming from Twilight to this movie? Like, because Twilight was like a punk vampire movie coming to this.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I think both of us had felt, we're coming off a big franchise and just wanting to do something else and something different. But no, we didn't talk much about it.
Oh, for real? You didn't talk about you didn't want to be a vampire?
Yeah. Why didn't you cast me in? You guys doing another one? Let me in, yeah? I walked across, I was in LA, crossing the street one time, it was like 3 a.m, and this guy drove past, he goes, "Yo, Thor, what up, bitch? Avengers better be good, motherfucker." And I was like, okay. Fingers crossed. That's a threat, though, isn't it?
Yo, you serious? They were coming at you like that?
Yeah, from like 100 meters away, like driving down the street. They're yelling that out the window. I was like,
so
okay.
now post Avengers, $1 billion, you can't walk down the street probably.
I'm so yeah. There's a little, I mean, I can walk down the street, but it's more people know your face than they did a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, without leaking anything from the movie,
yeah.
What are the fans to get from this whole new look of the movie?
I mean, the biggest response has been from men saying they didn't expect they were going to enjoy it. They thought it was going to be a chick flick.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of female, guys thought maybe they got to take their girls there to watch it because it's a girl flick, but it's really like an action flick more.
It is. It's much more kind of Lord of the Rings. It's that big epic kind of film. And he's. I was just saying before, like, what someone said to me, it's kind of like what Chris Nolan did with superhero films. This kind of does with fairy tales. It's a edgier, darker version of it. And I mean, across the board, I don't think there's not a film that fits into one genre. There's some humor in there. There's heart. There's action. It's not just.
You're not crying in there, man.
There's it's something in my eye.
Come on, man.
Just a bit of dirt in the eye.
Come on, man.
Tears of discomfort. That's all.
Come on, man. You could cry in front of us right now.
I sing, I cry, I read poetry. What the hell's wrong with that?
I wonder if he could cry in front of us. If he's a
real men cry.
Can you do that? Can you do that right now?
Can I cry?
Yeah, like if Snow White.
We got to set a scene here.
If Snow White just died in front of everybody right now, how would you cry? And you couldn't say.
I'd be like a version on that kind of upset, kind of half vomit kind of feel.
Wow.
Yeah, which is that's the like kids do. They sob.
Sounds like when I heard that Rihanna song.
I'm gonna throw up.
Oh man. When I heard that Rihanna song, I was like,
is that right?
There goes that Rihanna interview.
Chris,
I haven't heard it. Yeah, she won't be on the show.
MC Hammer, you never met MC Hammer on?
No, but that was, swear to God, that was my nickname. Randomly from one director years ago in Australia was like, it looks like Hammer. It looks like MC Hammer. No. And then the day I got cast in Thor, he's like, I fucking told you. See? The Hammer.
And we're looking at Thor 2. And, before we get out of here, is that a squirrel at the end of Avengers, please? These guys think it's some other fucking creature. Is that a squirrel?
No,
Is it a what?
A squirrel at the end.
A squirrel or a scroll?
Scroll, like the
what?
At the end where the extra scene is that.
The big monster guy. Yeah. He has a name, and the diehard fans will know. I wasn't in the scene, so I didn't read that bit.
I saw that scene when you were eating at the restaurant, though.
Yeah. Do you notice I'm about 30 pounds lighter in that scene? I swear, because we shot that like 2 weeks before the film opened. It was like a last-minute thing. And but that was we'd shot the movie 6 months ago, and I'd lost all the Thor weight, and everything is just like the costume's kind of baggy, and the wig outgrows my head,
Jesus Christ. Well, all I know is, I'm going to check out Snow White tonight with my girl.